Good afternoon. This is Dr. Kia, and I thought I'd make a quick video about my experience being off Facebook. So, I took a break for a little over a week to be off Facebook and decided to be off Facebook. And what I noticed is that my entire being feels a lot more calm. My soul is at peace. I feel more rested, and I'm not inundated with a bunch of information. And I think it's a good experience to do some fasting from Facebook and probably from some other extracurricular activities every now and then to get centered. But I just wanted to talk about that and see what you all thought about it. I did notice some things happen since I was been off Facebook. Number one, I said my spirit feels so much more calm and at peace. Like I can't explain the manner of peace that has come over my entire body. It's a difference. It feels really good. Secondly, I stopped drinking coffee, and I don't know if that is a coincidence, something that just happened, or if I don't think I made a conscious decision. I just started drinking tea and stopped drinking coffee. And then thirdly, I stopped eating meat products. So I've been a vegetarian for 5 or 6 years, um, since 2010, thanks to Law Skinner, Laurie, Lawrence Skinner, and his friends. They encouraged me to stop eating meat several years ago, and my life has changed. But since this Facebook fast, I noticed again that my spirit has calmed. And the reason why I stopped eating meat products, other than the fact that I don't eat meat, is because I felt like there's been an attack on the divine feminine energy. And a group of us women all over the world participated in the fast to usher in the divine feminine presence. That presence is going to heal us. The old patriarchal paradigms, the hatred of women, the mistreatment of women is going to eventually stop. And as women stand up and fast and pray and unite, that's going to stop. We're going to make sure of it. We're not going to allow men to mistreat us anymore. We're not going to allow men to mistreat our babies. We're not going to allow women with the patriarchal mindset to continue to mistreat us and call us bitches and, sleep with our husbands and disrespect our children. We're standing up. We're not going to allow that to happen. So a group of us all over the world went on a fast from meat and meat products. Again, I didn't eat meat. And I thought about that, how we take the milk from the cow, the female cow, and, force it from her and drink it. How we take her eggs and eat them, her babies. Now, some might say, well, that's natural. God gave us them to nourish our bodies, and that may be the case. But for me, abstaining from the children of the chicken, the eggs, the milk, the butter, and it just made me feel better. So I just wanted to say that those are the things that happened to me during my break from Facebook. I just became more centered. And it's interesting being almost 50, I'll be 49 this year, how things changed. Like I just noticed that I am more calm. I've always been family centered. So I can just run off at this age. Everybody who's my age know that this age, when you've raised your children, you've participated in the activities that you wanted, as you have worked in all the professions that you wanted. At this time, you can just run off and do whatever you want. But when you value family, then you tend to stick around so you can watch the grandbabies grow up and help the children through some of the difficult times in their lives or some of the challenges. So I'm here, still in Louisville, Kentucky, and that's been difficult for me because I'm not a fan of Kentucky, but my family's here, my children are here. I have a granddaughter that's close, and another granddaughter daughter in Chicago that's close, so I tend to stick around because of that. But I've noticed that I've become more centered, more at peace and calm. And it's been good. And I've been thinking about getting into a relationship. I don't have anyone. I have men around me. But somebody asked me once, why don't you get into a relationship? And then I've had guys that say, you like me, you say I'm attractive, but you won't date me. And I had to be honest, and I said, because you all don't impress me. A lot of men don't impress me. There are some really, really good guys around. Those are usually the ones that are off the market or don't want to be involved in a relationship. And the ones that are running around here free, they don't impress me. A lot of my brothers who disrespect and mistreat women run through women like water and are not faithful to their mates. And so that's something that I don't care for. Although I understand when you live in a patriarchal society and people condone that type of behavior, there are no consequences. So you're going to participate in what you feel is normal for you. And it very may well be normal for a man to have more than one woman. So to that I say, if that's your norm, then that's what you need to do. Don't get into a relationship and tell the woman or even imply that you're going to be faithful to her. Be honest. So it's a choice. You can choose to do what's natural for you, or you can choose to be in a relationship and commit. But I see so many people not committing, and I see so many people make excuses for the lewd, lascivious behavior that it just doesn't impress me. And then I see some males who are older, who are my age, still making terrible decisions. If you're almost 50 and you're still having children by multiple women, and then you're upset that these women aren't complying with you, I don't have much respect for you. But if you're a man who respects women, respects nature, respect divine energies, and love people, then we can have a conversation. So I've been thinking about relationships and whether or not I want to be in one. Maybe even marriage again, which I never thought I'd say that. So, I don't think I need to go to get permission from the government to love someone. I just understand that there are some benefits to that, right? It's a contract, yes, between you, that person, and the state, but it's also a contract between he and I, and it's a form of protection, in my humble opinion. Well, I'm not going to discuss that. I'll discuss that with my future companion. So I've been thinking about being in a relationship now. The children are grown, and it's something how when you're approaching 50, how you start thinking about the fact that you're not 25 anymore. And so I think it would be nice to have someone to be with, share some fun times with, and someone to take care of, and someone to take care of me. So being on Facebook has been really good. It's caused me to think a lot about who I am as a person and what I want. I'm not wrapping myself around what I do. I've been retired since 2008 from a job and worked, really just did some side things on the side for myself. I was a life coach. Then I did credit repair. But I've always done those things for free. I just don't enjoy charging people. I probably need a nonprofit organization because I don't like asking people for money. It doesn't, I'm not ashamed. It's not that I hate money. It's not that I don't value what I do. I really value what I do. Trust me. Because when I see the faces of people who are able to buy their houses and cars, then I know what I do is important. And when I see women who have allowed themselves to be abused for years walk away from those situations and do something for themselves and get jobs, start careers, or go back to college, then I understand that I have value. Or when I see college students go off to college or, decide what career they want to do and um, make good money and live good lives. Whereas before they didn't know what career they should venture into. And then when they came to talk to me, I helped them figure out what they should be doing. Yeah, I know I have value. Or when I see people travel the world because I inspired them through a counseling session or a coaching session, I know that what I do is valuable. Um, I just don't like charging money. That's just who I am. Then I do credit repair also. I've never charged anybody, but it's just not, doesn't bring me joy. Helping people brings me joy. Being in nature brings me joy. Um, see what else brings me joy. Being with my children and my grandchildren brings me lots of joy. So I am approaching 50. I'll be 49 this year, as I said, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do at this next stage in my life. It's really different. No, I don't want a new career. I don't necessarily want to travel that much more. I'd probably go back to Jamaica, spend some time writing. I love to write. I may write some romance novels or something. But not really into trying to make a whole lot of money. I just want peace and love and joy for the universe. And that's what I rediscovered, spending time alone. Peace, love, and joy. Family is everything to me. So it's been almost 12 minutes where I've said a bunch of nothing. But I just kind of felt like saying I've been on Facebook and I have missed my friends. But I am at such peace. I often wonder if they download our consciousness into the computer, or if they perform some type of magic in those social applications, social media, because I feel different being away from it. I'm at peace. Whereas before, I was inundated with information and knowledge and news and people's emotions. I haven't had to deal with that for the past, 9 or 10 days, and it feels so good. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's next. I really love California. I wish I could get back there. It's just the cost of living is so high that it's not worth it. I don't want to work myself to a frenzy to afford to live there, but hey, if the door's open, I'll be there.